Welcome back, Tech Room enthusiasts. We're trustedshopify.com, and today we are in the Tech Room. In this video, two wireless headphone brands will be going head-to-head. We have the Bose QuietComfort 45 and the Sony WH-1000XM5. Whether you're an audiophile who loves high-quality lossless audio or just a casual listener who loves listening to your favorite artists, there is no doubt that a great pair of wireless headphones takes the experience of listening to music to a whole other level. Having said that, we'll be pitting two high-end wireless headphones, the Bose QuietComfort 45 and the Sony WH-1000XM5 against each other in a battle of epic proportions. Both of these wireless headphones have earned 5 badges from our team at trustedshopify.com, attesting to their quality, durability, and performance. However, there's only one room for a winner, so sit back, relax, and watch as we battle it out in today's brand wars. If you're interested in the other wireless headphones that we reviewed, do check out our wireless headphone review video link below. If you want direct links to the products themselves, all these links are also listed below too. So without further ado, let's start the brand wars. The first category that these wireless headphones will be going toe-to-toe with would be their form factor and size. Wireless headphones come in 3 standard styles: over-ear, on-ear, and in-ear. While it's true that over-ear and on-ear headphones can sometimes fatigue your ears if the ear cups aren't roomy enough, some headphones can sometimes fatigue your ears if the ear cups aren't roomy enough. Some headphones offer just the perfect amount of comfort that's needed for extended listening. In-ear headphones are generally more comfortable than their over-ear counterparts, but the soundstage is usually more limited. The Bose QC45's ear cups are actually a bit large, but despite this, it distributes its weight well enough to not cause too much fatigue over long periods of time. It's also worth mentioning that the synthetic leather pads are quite dense and offer great isolation. Lastly, the top band provides an ample amount of padding on the top. On the flip side, the Sony WH-1000XM5 is light enough that it spares your head from extreme pressure during extended listening. This is also thanks to the padding on the headband. The band also has a friction rod design, which means there's no setting you can remember to fit it to your head. Instead, you adjust it on the fly. In terms of comfortability, we believe the aptly named Bose QuietComfort 45 has the slight edge over its competitor. Having said that, it takes first blood and earns 1 point. The second category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their audio quality. The sound quality of Bluetooth headphones usually depends on their drivers. Another factor is what audio codec they use. The codec is a piece of software that encodes the audio at one end and decodes it at the other. Both your audio player and headphones need to support it if you want to have the best possible listening experience. The Bose QC45 shines when listening to newer mixes that are much more vocal-heavy, such as Mumford & Sons, Imagine Dragons, among others. Another thing you might appreciate is that these headphones are great for listening to spoken-word audio such as podcasts or audiobooks. Its relative emphasis on speech sound does wonders for intelligibility. Like most consumer wireless headphones, the Sony WH-1000XM5 boosts bass probably a little too much, and it might not sound good for listening to older songs. That is why we suggest some equalization on your part to get that sweet spot where you can hear your music as clearly as you'd like. Additionally, the headphone supports the company's proprietary high bitrate codec called LDAC, which boasts very good sound quality. Par for the course, Sony has really done its homework when it comes to audio consumption. With that said, the Sony WH-1000XM5 wins this round in a decisive manner. The score is now tied at 1 apiece. The third category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their Bluetooth pairing experience. Connecting Bluetooth headphones to a phone or other device can be as quick as plugging them in, or it can be quite frustrating. It's for this reason that we suggest you not overlook this category, even if it only takes you 5 seconds longer to switch pairing from one device to the other. If you add those 5 seconds up for 1 year of use, you'd be surprised how much time you're saving by choosing another certain pair of headphones. The Bose QuietComfort 45 connects to your smartphone or computer via the Bluetooth 5.1 hardware nestled inside the ear cups. Alternatively, you can hardwire it via the 2.5 to 3.5mm cable included in the packaging. When listening wirelessly, you can move up to 9 meters away from your source device before your connection starts to fizzle out. Like other Bluetooth headphones, you can connect the Sony WH-1000XM5 to your source device via a wireless connection or a TRS cable. If you're listening with a wired connection, you can turn the headphones on to enable active noise cancelling, or you can leave them off to listen in passive mode. On the bottom of the right ear is a USB-C port, which allows you to charge the headphones. It is worth pointing out that you cannot use this connection for wired digital music playback, only for charging. Both these headphones offer a great pairing experience, which is why it's hard to pick a winner. If we were to nitpick, however, we would have to go with the Sony WH-1000XM5. It earns another point and breaks away from the competition at 2-1. The fourth category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their remote control functionality. Wired headphones often have a remote on the cable, but Bluetooth headphones don't have this option. Instead, they built some basic controls along with a microphone into one of the earpieces. This may be in the form of buttons or touch sensors. It could also be a button to activate voice controls. In this category, we'll assess both headphones' functionality in terms of remote control. The Bose QC45 has buttons on the back of each ear cup that are quite intuitive. However, they can also take some time to get used to. It's also worth mentioning that the choice to use physical buttons is a great advantage for those who live in colder climates and must keep their gloves on at all times. On the other hand, the Sony WH-1000XM5 features touch controls on its left ear cup. Holding down the power button will turn the headphones on, and after 3 seconds, will start pairing mode. Pressing the NC button will toggle the active noise cancellation mode. You can select either ANC off, or ambient sound modes, with the latter allowing you to hear everything going on around you by piping in outside noise recorded by the microphone array. For its physical button layout, which makes this pair of headphones a more reliable choice for cold weather, the Bose QuietComfort 45 wins in this category. With that said, the score is now tied up again at 2 apiece. The fifth category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their active noise cancelling. Some wireless earbuds offer a noise-canceling feature that can help reduce the drone of aircraft engines or the clickety-clack of railway tracks. Noise-canceling circuitry eats batteries, so bear in mind that you probably won't get lengthy listening times, and the earpieces may be pretty chunky in order to accommodate the larger-sized batteries required by the circuitry. The Bose QuietComfort 45 does a great job of canceling outside noise with its updated ANC system. It does a surprisingly good job at dulling noises in the mids and highs that most headsets don't attenuate terribly well. On the flip side, the Sony WH-1000XM5 takes active noise cancelling to another level. It is much better at isolating your ears from noise than previous iterations, meaning the offending blasts of incidental sound are physically blocked from reaching your ears. Sony really knows its game well enough to stand out in this category. Having said that, it earns another point and takes the lead at 3-2. With only one more category left, will the Bose QuietComfort be able to draw this battle to a tie? Let's find out. The sixth and final category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their battery life. Of course, we cannot talk about wireless headphones without talking about battery life. Bluetooth headphones get power from their own built-in rechargeable battery. As a general rule, we suggest looking for a pair of wireless headphones with a battery life at around 20 to 30 hours. Any more, it should be a sure buy. With noise cancelling on, the Bose QC45 lasts 24 hours and 32 minutes, surpassing Bose's official 24-hour battery life for the headset. While most impressive, this figure is blown away by the Sony WH-1000XM5. During our product testing, we got to around 31 hours 45 minutes with active noise cancelling on. This ultimately settles the debate as to which pair of headphones is the better choice for consumers. With a whopping 7-hour lead in terms of battery life, the Sony WH-1000XM5 firmly wins this category and wins the overall battle. Finally, we have come to the end of this battle of wireless headphones between the Bose QuietComfort 45 and the Sony WH-1000XM5. Even though it was a very tough fight, the Sony WH-1000XM5 beats the Bose QuietComfort 45 by a narrow margin of 2 points. As much as we would like to keep going on about the wonderful features these headphones offer, there can only be one victor today, and the Sony WH-1000XM5 has already claimed its throne as it waits for yet one more battle with another formidable opponent. And there you have it, folks. The battle between the Bose QuietComfort 45 and the Sony WH-1000XM5 has finally ended. If you have any contenders for our next wireless headphones face-off, which you would like our team to test, do drop them in the comment section below, and we'll be sure to assess them for our next update. If you like this video and it helps you in any way, please do give it a like and hit the subscribe button so that you can stay connected and updated with all of our research into everything that makes our tech rooms great. We look forward to seeing you at the TrustedShoppingGuide.com again soon.